Good evening, race fans, and welcome back to another night at ATC iRacing. Got another full packed house tonight. They just finished qualifying, so we will go ahead and get through the ranks of who's going to be where. As they get ready to be lined up. Got about another 30 seconds. And then we will get into the lineup. See who's placed where. Looks like we got 29 trucks registered tonight. Alrighty, so they are now placed. We'll run through the field. We got Mitchell Williams is going to be your pole sitter tonight. Brandon Hinton, it will be starting in second. Jordan Tross will be third. Abram Ghostin will be fourth. Tyler Lester will be starting in fifth place tonight. Joe Spinelli will be sixth. Judson Curtis is going to be seventh. Tony Brent will be in eighth place tonight. Albert Francis will be starting in ninth. Joshua Altice will be in 10th. Tyler Waltz will be in 11th place. Victor Etheridge will be starting in 12th place tonight. Eldon Stewart will be starting in 13th, with Justin Frazier starting in 14th. Kyle Beard will be in 15th, with Matthew Williams on the outside of him in 16th. Hayden Sammons will be here in 17th tonight, with David Bersecki starting in 18th. Todd Parent will be starting in 19th, with Brandon Weigel in 20th. Charles Van Shank will be in 21st. Sam Nelson 22nd. Frank Caruso will be starting in 23rd place tonight. John W. Crosby will be starting in 24th. Zach Mullen will be 25th, with Nick Letsko on his outside in 26th. Garrett Stone will be starting in 27th place, with Jacob Williams to his outside. And rounding out the field in 29th will be Sean Timoty. All right, we've got 100 laps to go. 100 laps of racing tonight. Going to assume that they're going to have their normal three sets of tires. I'm not 100% sure. Here in a moment, we will kick this off. Up here to the front as we watch these guys kind of line up, get ready, going around the back stretch. Looks like Garrett Stone is not going to be joining them right now, or maybe not at all. Pace car is down. We will get ready for this start and we will get these 100 laps kicked off. There's the green flag, and we are off. 100 laps of racing. Let's see how far we can get before we get a caution. Looking at the points right now, Jordan Tross currently in the lead with 245, has a heck of a lead. Abram Ghostin is in second with 189. Brandon Hinton in third with 182. Todd Parent at 179. Mitchell Williams is at 179. Nate Lesko is at 178. Joe Spinelli is in seventh with 177. Justin Frazier currently sitting with 156 in 8th place. Joshua Altice is 149 points. He's currently in 9th place. And 10th place, it goes to Brett Thompson right now at 144. So that is your split. There's about 100 points from 1st to 10th. Quite a big jump between 1st and 2nd, though. Everybody after that is pretty tight. See, looks like they were looking at 3 wide there for a second. Decided against it. We got in the back here. So we go up front here. You got Mitchell Williams out front. He's got about a 0.25 gap in front of him, in front of Jordan Tross. Jordan Tross running in 2nd place right now. And moving back, you got Tyler Lester. And let's see if we can do this camera where you can see what's going. Let's see. Hopefully the campers don't get in the way in this view, but we'll see. We'll see. So there's Mitchell Williams' truck. Got the Moonies. Sports Bar and Grill. He's got Southern Tier on the hood, on the back, and the feed mill on the front. Then you go to Jordan Tross. He's running the Arc Raiders truck, number 79. Moving on back, you got Tyler Lester in that 01 Toyota Red Bull. In 4th place, you got Joe Spinelli in the 86. Loose is Fast podcast. Judson Curtis in that 29, currently in 5th place. He's sporting a cattle company. Joshua Altice in that number 94 in the Burn It Down Chevy. Trying to make a pass on Judson on the inside. Moving back, you got the number 26 of Albert Francis running the Big Red chewing gum. Behind them in the 60, you got Victor Etheridge in that Coors, number 60. You got Abram Ghostin in the Ghost Athletics, 22. Behind him, you have the 27 of Justin Frazier. It's just the 27. Keeping her simple. Keeping her simple. You got Tyler Waits Tyler Waltz in that 99 Ride the Dente Chili's truck. Toyota. Moving back, you've got Eldon Stewart in that 1 Vortex Optics. 23 there. You have the GOAT of the fast lane. GOAT Racing Diecasts. Gonna make a pass on Justin Frazier right there. Make a move to the inside. On that purple and white Ford. Moving back, you got Matthew Williams in that 35. Major League Baseball. Quite the tailgate there. You got Tony Brent in that number 82 X-Side freshman Toyota. You got Sam Nelson in the 25 here with the Dude Wipes. Got a co-worker says that those are wonderful things. I'll take his word for it. You got the 87 of Brandon Weigel running at Pennzoil. Ooh, he's going to try and squeeze into a spot that's not quite there. He's going to get in though. You got Nate Lesko in that number 19 Nesquik. Kind of slowed backed off a little bit to open that door for that Pennzoil to get down in there. You got John Crosby in the 73. That Traeger. Going on his outside, you got Frank Caruso in that 12 Sim Magic. And Frank's Red Hots, the Valvoline. And we've got a caution. We have a caution, so let's go here. Let's see if we can't see what happened. Not sure what that was about. I'm not seeing what happened there. If that was in fact the crash. Because I think that was during qualifying. So it looks like we've got everybody coming into the pits right now. It does look like Tyler Lester and Albert Francis. Those two stayed out. We'll see how this works out for them. We are only 16 laps in out of 100, so quite a ways to go on the race. With everybody coming in. There isn't a lot to have been gained because everybody has caught back up to the pace car. So you're gonna have the two guys out front with older tires than everybody else. We'll see how that works for them. on this restart. So on the restart, as I see it, Tyler Lester is going to be starting in first. Albert Francis to the outside. Joshua Altice will be third. Abram Ghostin will be on the outside of him. Mitchell Williams will be starting fifth with Jordan Trost to his outside. Justin Frazier will be in seventh with Joe Spinelli on eighth. Judson Curtis will be starting in ninth with Tyler Waltz starting in 10th. That is your top 10. They are going down the backstretch. We will see how this goes. As we get ready. Got two late guys coming out of the pits right now. So you got Charles Van Schaik and David Bersecki trying to catch up to everybody. Pace car is down. And we are back green. I would say it looked like he had a good start, but I do believe it looked like the trucks behind him wanted to go and just couldn't because they were being blocked. So looking like we might be 3 wide back here. We can't go to a shot back a little bit. Looks like that 01's getting a little loose there. Funny dropping way back. Mitchell Williams just shooting right up there on the inside. Outside, trying to squeeze into the inside. Going to squeeze into the inside, push the 01 of Tyler Lester to the outside. Jordan Trost is going to follow right behind. They're going to take a walk and walk right on by. They will be taking over 1 and 2 now. Mitchell Williams back out front. He's got about a 0.3 in front of Jordan right now, and growing. He's managed to get out there, get into that clean air. See if we can get back here and see if we can catch some of these trucks that we didn't see in the last run through. Big red on the X side, we got those. Pennzoil, burn it down. Those 3 we got. We did not get that one. Let's do. We did. All right, so 77. Hayden Salmons. The Carolina Carports truck. Jumping back here. We got Zach Mullen in that 49 Rapala. Looking like a lure out there. Going to the inside, going 3 wide. Squeezing them in, squeezing them through, making it through. We've got news guys. We got the Frank Caruso. There we go. Kyle Beard in that Garage Beer number 8. We got Jacob Williams. The Rat Fink number 14. Brandon Hinton running that Monster Energy truck, 17. Todd Parent right behind him, running the Icy 69. Dave Bersecki out there in the Pittsburgh Dad 92. Garrett Stone is out there in the Whataburger. The Whataburger number 5. And Sean Timoty rounding out the track in that Robin Hood number 11. Robin Hood for your trading assets. So back out front, Mitchell Williams, he has got that lead. He is running away with it a little bit. He is currently at about a 0.26 gap in front of Jordan Tross. Joe Spinelli trying to fit his way up in there. Jordan has managed to get up. He's about 0.22 behind Jordan Tross. And then you got Eldon Stewart. Eldon Stewart, the gap between him and Joe is about a 0.8. So you can see that gap. 1, 2, and 3 are out front, and there's about an 0.8 second gap in between the two. They are working on closing that. See what else we got here for Mitchell Williams maintaining that almost 0.3 second gap in front of Jordan Tross. Joe Spinelli's falling back a little bit. He's about a 0.32. And Jordan Tross, Eldon Stewart, he's starting to close that gap. It was at over 7. Now they are down at 0.6. So it is slowly closing. Go ahead and ride in the cockpit with our leader. See how he's handling this track right now. Maybe we'll hop through a couple of the cars or a couple of the trucks tonight and see how they're maybe handling a little different as we go through. Like the 94 Joshua Altice, he was going into the pits. Not exactly sure what's going on there with him, but he is in the pits. We were riding aboard with Matthew Williams. See the guys bouncing off the wall a little bit there in front of him. Getting up close and personal with those dude wipes. Do a little look-see from a distance. Manage to squeeze the inside. Meanwhile, Jordan Tross is managing to track down Mitchell Williams a little bit. And not exactly what all happened, but Judson Curtis is 1.8 seconds back with everybody else behind him. So that 0.6 second gap disappeared, shifted around, and now, well, now they're about almost 2 seconds behind. So as it stands right now, you got 37 laps in. Mitchell Williams is your current leader. These two continue to grow that gap. Like they're racing a different race almost. '23 of Charles Van Schaik. Here's the 01 right now of Tyler Lester. He's going into the pits. Sounds like some of these guys are getting super loose already. Any other close battles going on right now? Battle right here. Charles moving his way on up. Another spot right here. Battle hand in hand right now with Tony Brent and Eldon Stewart. Let's see, who else do we got? These two are battling. Another battle. We got a three-way route going around. A three-way route going on right there. Kind of watch this group here. Everybody else is starting to get spaced out. Not sure what's going on. Oh, we got some bumping and going. Can he hold on to it? It looks like he is going to hold on to it. Good job there by the 86 of Joe Spinelli holding on to it. He's having a hell of a time keeping her straight now, but he managed to hold on to it after getting caught up in that. He's just kind of all over the place now. Here we got these two battling out still. See if I can get a different view. There's a lot of battling going on right through here. See if I can get a better camera view. Tony Brent getting around Eldon Stewart. Gonna take away that 6th spot. Our biggest mover tonight right here is the 19 of Nate Lesko. Up 26 spots. I'm sorry, up 22 spots to 4th. We got ourselves another little battle going on right here. Never mind, as soon as we look in, they're done. Here we go with another one. Again, we look in and then they're done. back up in the front. Jordan Tross has managed to get in front and run away, and he's got about a 0.7 gap in front of Mitchell Williams. Judson Curtis has managed to catch back up. See Nate Lesko pushing on that inside, making a good push. Trying to get a bunch of spots. '49 is Zach Mullins. He is lap traffic, so they're trying to work their way around him right now. We're 57 laps. All right, we got people pitting. Oh, looks like Nate might have got a black flag for possibly for entrance, so we'll see what happens with that. I guess that answers that question. Everybody's coming in. We have green lap pits going on. The leaders 1, 2, and 3. They are now. There's Charles going in. See if Victor's going to come in. Victor is going to come in. Oh, Josh. Josh has fresher tires, so he may not come in yet. So if Josh is planning on one more pit by everybody, not sure if he is or not, but if he is, you can see the pit strategy going on with that. He's got about 28 laps on his tires compared to everybody else that just went in. There's one other person, Albert Francis. He's got about 20 laps on his tires, and Justin Frazier's got 13. So there are some different pit strategies going on. I will say though, Jordan Tross currently in second. He got tires. He is coming up fast. He's got about a 5-second gap, but that gap is closing quick. So, see how long it takes for him to get up to Joshua. answer on that black flag with Nate Lesko. He has called it a night. A couple of the guys said they're having issues trying to get into the pit safely and in under speed, so that is a very good possibility as to what happened with Nate. Meanwhile, we got Joshua Altice up here battling lap traffic. We got the 60 of 60. Got 60 of Victor Eldridge walking around the outside. Victor has fresher tires. That is understandable. However, not very far behind. Right there is your second place car, soon to be first. And just like that, Jordan is back in the lead. He's going to continue to work around lap traffic. There you see Joshua holding on to third. He's got about a second and a half gap between him and Matthew Williams. Never mind. He is going to go into the pits. He's going to get his tires changed. Looks like he's going for a 3-pit strategy. Trying to split it up evenly. Right out front, you got Jordan Tross currently leading. Mitchell Williams right behind him. Jordan trying to get around some lap traffic up here. Trying to figure out a path through. Trying to figure out the best way to get up and around without letting Mitchell get through. It looks like Mitchell went up high and kind of caught the wall there, so. Take a little rewind here and see what happened on that last lap. Looks like he just came up too fast. Jordan Tross in the lead, Mitchell Williams in second, Judson Curtis in third, Matthew Williams fourth, Tony Brent fifth, Eldon Stewart is sixth, John Crosby seventh, Tyler Waltz is eighth, and Hayden Simmons is ninth, with Frank Caruso rounding out your top 10. Go through some of these and see where we got some battles going on. Looks like we got one right here between Ghostin and, oh, that is not Ghostin, I take that back, Eldon Stewart and John Crosby. Another battle right here. See what we got here. We got some battling going on right here. Meanwhile, Jordan Tross still out front. He's got about a half-second lead in front of Mitchell Williams. We got ourselves a battle. Next time these guys go around, we'll have 15 laps to go. Jordan Tross in front. Mitchell Williams will be second. All the rest of those vehicles in that mix are lap vehicles. So there's Judson Curtis. He is in third. Matthew Williams will be fourth. Tony Brent, 5 seconds back from them, is going to be in fifth. John Crosby, sixth. Eldon Stewart is seventh. Tyler Waltz is 8th. Eden Sammons is 9th. And Frank Caruso is currently rounding out your top 10. Any close cars? Couple. Judson Curtis making a move to get around Mitchell Williams here. Judson manages to make it around. Let's see if we got any other close ones right now. We got 10 laps to go. 10 laps to go. Jordan Tross just out there running away with it. He's got about a 1.1 second gap in front of Judson Curtis, who is right there. Mitchell Williams starting to fall back. He is in third place. And right behind him, knocking on that door, looking to make it into a podium spot, is Matthew Williams. This is the battle right now. Looks like Mitchell just tagged the wall a little bit, so that's going to open up the door for Matthew to move on around. As I am hearing from the drivers, it sounds like the wall is not their friend. Any damage Any damage creates a lot of problems for them for their steering and stuff, so that little bobble into the wall might have been enough to keep him to where he can't catch back up to Matthew now, and Matthew might hold on. We got 7 laps to go. Seven laps to go. Judson is trying to catch up. He's trying to make his way up to Jordan. Five laps to go. He's got about a 0.7 second gap between him and Jordan Tross. So he is working on it. I just don't know if there's enough. We got 2 laps to go. Jordan Tross in the lead. Judson Curtis trying. He is trying. He's got it down to about a half second, but I don't think he's got enough. I don't think he's got enough to catch up. Like the 69 Todd Parent didn't have quite enough fuel to finish, so he had to go into the pits. Unfortunately, he's going to lose a bunch of spots. We're running the final lap. Judson Curtis has fallen back a little bit. But he's got a comfortable gap between him and Matthew Williams. Matthew Williams a comfortable gap in front of Mitchell Williams. So as it stands, unless something happens, I think that will be your 1, 2, 3. There you go. There he will park it. Let's see if we got anybody in here. Let's see where it go. All right, so there's that. All right, looks like we got them all in here. Go ahead and bring first one up, Matthew Williams. Do you have a copy, sir? I'm doing all right, but not as good as you're doing. I mean, you know, if you get consistent, that helps a lot with the points. Yeah, and it looked like you and Mitchell were battling out pretty good there at the end. Unfortunately, it looked like he kind of caught the wall and a little wheel damage, and unfortunately, I think that that cost him his third spot and allowed you to kind of slide in there and take over. But 29 trucks in, you finished third. How was the race for you tonight? Were there any points in the race tonight where you're like, well, that didn't work out, and then you had to battle your way back up, or was it pretty smooth for you tonight? Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well, I mean, it seemed to work out for you. Third place tonight, 29 trucks. Obviously, you'd like to have been higher, but third place ain't bad. It's good on the points, and made for a good battle there at the end to watch between you and Mitchell. So, um, can't complain too much about that. So, it would help if I was on the right truck on this. um, so congratulations on your P3 tonight. Is there anybody you'd like to thank?
Back to those strategy calls. Unfortunately for my teammates Josh and Ghost, they were on the other side of it. They decided not to take tires there on that first caution, and unfortunately just didn't wind up kind of unfolding for them the way that we had hoped. But again, glad to come home P3. I know that they both had trucks that were certainly better than where they finished tonight. And again, our truck, just like our primary sponsor, Pop Tarts, crazy good. So really happy with another P3 finish, and hopefully, again, more good results to continue in the future.
Absolutely. Well, I got most of the thank you, but unfortunately, I had you muted for most of that interview, so I apologize for that. But
That's all
I
right. No worries.
the chat decided to just chat let me know that they're like, hey, we can't hear him. I'm like, oh crap. So but we did get you out there for the thank yous at least. So but
Hey, that
congratulations on
works. Yeah.
P3, and hopefully we'll see you back up here next week.
Yes, sir. Hope so. Sounds good. Talk to you later.
All right. On to the next one. Mr. Judson Curtis, you got a copy.
Yes, sir, I do. How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good now that we got the beer, pouring out here.
Why don't you take us through your race tonight?
Man, honestly, that I really enjoyed that track, that old school Texas layout there. I was trying to just save that right front and just be good on the long run. Um, I think we had to save a little bit of fuel there too, maybe about a lap or so. But other than that, I was just trying to keep the tires underneath it and be good on the long run there.
Well, and were there any incidents that had kind of occurred that you were near around or managed to skate through unharmed, or?
I tell you, Mr. Saul in the number 5 there, he come blazing up through the pack there and gave me a little bumper run, told me to get out the way, but I'll let that one slide though. Yeah, I know he didn't mean nothing by it, but it had me pucker up a little bit. But lap traffic was a little bit difficult to work around, and the speed difference there is insane with the fresh rubber and whatnot. So really had to kind of be aware of your surroundings there and whatnot. But it was fun.
Well, it's good to hear. I'm glad it was fun. There was a lot of battling out there. It looked like you were trying to run up there and try and catch up with Jordan, but just not enough race left and not enough tire left to catch him. So he had a good run tonight. And unfortunately, you weren't able to catch him, but hell of a run there. Second place, 29 trucks. Can't complain about that.
Yes, sir. We'll take it, man.
Is there anybody you'd like to thank for tonight's race?
It's going to be a Cinef Cattle Company. They are great people. Check them out. Rick and Wendy and Amanda, TJ, all of them over there. Kenny at Heart Motorsports, JP at the Driveway Matinee, and Texas Cigar Rollers. Y'all go check those people out. Mom, dad, and then friends, family.
Perfect. All right. Well, congratulations on your P2 tonight. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and we will hopefully see you back up here again next week.
Yes, sir. You too, man. Y'all take care.
Have a good night. All right. The man of the hour, the man with all of the power, Mr. Jordan Trosty, you got a copy?
I've got a copy.
Well, sir, I heard some of the guys giving you crap about your paint job, but they can't give you crap about getting first place, that's for sure.
Yeah, that was a fun race. Certainly love the legacy version of this track. It is so fun to drive, and you're on edge that whole time on the long runs, and it was a blast tonight.
Yeah, only one caution out of everything tonight, so not bad. Great race. You battled your way through. You were back and forth a little bit, but there at the end, it seemed like nobody had anything to keep up with you other than the lap traffic getting in your way. So it did look like Judson was making a run there at the end to try and catch you. He just didn't have enough to get you.
Yeah, I think Judson and I were very even there. He might have been a little better on the long run, but we're teammates in the same call, kind of working together, and it's awesome to see us be able to come home 1 and 2 tonight. It's a lot of fun running, and this is kind of our strong suit, is a tough to handle mile and a half. It's what we always seem to rise to the top on, and it's nice to execute and have a nice clean race here.
Well, congratulations again on your P1 out of 29 trucks tonight. So congratulations on that. Is there anybody you'd like to thank?
You. Well, thanks to you for doing the broadcast. It's going to be fun to look at it back, and thanks to everyone at ATC who puts on these races. It's always fun to run them each week, and having a good field like tonight, it always makes having a chance to go race for the win feel even better. And when you can put it all together, it's awesome to do. So thanks to everyone who helps put them on, and hopefully everyone enjoyed watching it and racing it tonight.
Absolutely. I know it was quite fun in many spots tonight. So congratulations on your P1. And, thank you to you and all of the drivers for those of you that come out and do the races, because without you guys, there's nothing for me to do. So
yeah. Well, appreciate the broadcast, man, and have a good night.
All right. Congratulations on P1, and hopefully we'll see you back up here soon.
Thank you. See you soon.
All righty, everybody. With that being said, that is going to round off another week here at ATC iRacing League. I am your host, Sir Brazen Bull. We have brought you back here again we are going to leave Texas Motor Speedway. We'll be back again next week, and we will be at Richmond. So make sure you get that notification. And to do that, you hit that like, hit the subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified when we go live again. And we will be live next week. I will see you then. Have a great weekend. Have a great week. Later on, everybody. Peace.